CPI data is released tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So what can we expect? Let's jump right onto investing.com and see what the analysts think will happen tomorrow or how they think the numbers will come in. So if we jump on investing.com, we can see here that Wall Street gains. That means this morning there were some gains as we are looking forward to the inflation data that is coming out tomorrow. It's going to be 8:30 in the morning, and they are looking at 6.5% year over year. So they believe that year over year inflation has risen 6.5%, and in comparison to November, which was 7.1%, that should be a 0.6% drop, which is very significant. And what does this mean for us and our trading? Because we are more of day traders, and some of you might be investors. So the first thing that we can look at is that the markets today are all up. They're all up. We can see the S&P 500 is up 0.84%. We can see that all the major stocks, Apple, Tesla, even though it's pulling back, Alphabet, Google, Amazon, they're all up today. And right now they're just kind of consolidating as everyone is waiting for those numbers to come in. So what can this mean for us? So let's jump right onto, and guys, if you ever want to know when these kind of things are released, make sure you jump onto the economic calendar on investing.com and you filter it so you can see the most important data that is coming out for the week. And we can see here, 8:30 a.m., CPI data is coming out. And if we click here, it'll give us more details on what that is. So this is the Consumer Price Index. For those who don't know, it measures the change in the price of goods and services. So it's basically an indicator for inflation. It lets us know, is inflation going up or is it coming down? And this is one of the most important things that affect the stocks that we are trading. So now if we hop onto TradingView and we look at SPY, we can see that SPY is up today. It's up almost 1%. Now, if we jump to the daily chart, we can see SPY has kind of been on this nice move lately. It still has been failing to break above this resistance level right here. It failed 1, 2, 3, 4 times already. So we can once we break through this level, we can expect to finally see a move up. And only at that point would I start actually investing into the market. And what can spark that move higher up? I believe if those inflation numbers come back and they are even better than expected. So if inflation comes back at 6.3% or 6.4 or 6.2, we can finally see a move above this level. But if inflation comes back less than expected, or if inflation is actually rising, then I can see us come back to this support level and break even below it, which would be absolutely terrible for the markets. If we look at our support and resistance lines, we can see that we have the support level, but it would be a hefty drop. Even back down to support level, it would be 2%, and then we can see a 5% drop in the week if those numbers are that terrible. So what is my plan, and what would I advise you to do would be to sit back and just watch and see what the markets do. If you are day trading, to be extremely careful, especially if you are trading options, because those contracts, especially on a Thursday where it's the day before, it's called Theta Thursday for a reason. It's the day before contracts expire, so they will be extremely volatile, and that Theta it'll eat up those contracts. So when I jump to a shorter time frame, I am going to be looking at number one, if I am trading I'm trading with less money always on these big days, and number two, I am looking at my support level to see those numbers come back. Is it better than expected or is it worse than expected? If it's better than expected, I'm looking towards the long side, but I'm waiting for a pushback, a small pushback, and then to the long side, and vice versa. So that is my plan for tomorrow. Of course, anything can happen on these kind of days, so I would just make sure that I only invest or trade with money that I am willing to lose. Not my rent money, not my mortgage, nothing like that. And there is nothing wrong with staying cash and waiting for an opportunity on another day. So that is all for today, guys. I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you did, please leave a like. That helps the YouTube algorithm so I can be pushed to other people, and we can all help each other. All right, guys. Peace.